ladies and gentlemen, Speedy Dash 101 here. Happy New Year's everyone, and I hope you all are having a wonderful day today. I hope you all had a wonderful Christmas, enjoyed your gifts, enjoyed the time you spent with your friends and family, or just really enjoyed yourselves on that day. So I really hope y'all's Christmases went great. And again, everyone, I hope you all are having a wonderful day today because, it's New Year's. Why not celebrate? And though I'm not saying things will get any better, but I really do think they could, but I really do think that this year could shine some more light onto itself more than what last year did. In 2020, what a wacky, crazily, insanely terrible year that was. Being in 2020 is like going to a cheap knockoff carnival and riding a broken roller coaster and having zero fun on it. That was basically the equivalent of 2020. And, as you can tell by what I just said, and by the title and thumbnail of this video, in today's video, we're going to be looking back at the year 2020, talking about some things from it, some things about me, during that year, and whatnot. So, without a further ado, let's go ahead and dive straight in. A look back at 2020. So, ladies and gentlemen, the first thing we're going to be talking about is the thing that started it all, the COVID-19 pandemic. And everyone was celebrating the new decade as soon as 2020 arrived. Everyone was extremely happy. There was a lot of goals that people were going to achieve in the year. Everyone was looking towards a new path and a new journey for 2020, especially because we left the 2010s. And now we're moving on to the 2020s. And about not a month or two later, here comes coronavirus being delivered straight to our door. Guys, the greatest package that we've ever gotten. That is the thing that has been on everyone's backs this year. For dang sure everyone else's backs. And most definitely mine. That is one of the things that has been on my back. And that's one of the things that this year got me stressed about. And it also gradually affected schools. There's a lot of kids that are testing positive for COVID-19, and so schools were shutting down, this, that, and the other. And so, since students were testing positive for COVID-19, they were all quarantined, and the kids that were near them have been quarantined, which eventually led to schools shutting down. So then that created online school, which online school's been a thing before COVID, but it made more kids go do the online schooling after COVID came around. Now, ever since they started doing online school, it's been gradually affecting their grades to a very terrible point, and most kids have been failing, and teachers wonder why they've been failing, because they don't have the confidence to do it as much as they do in regular school. The stress and the anxiety, there's no, face-to-face conversation and help from a teacher. It's always emails or videos or Zoom meetings and stuff like that, which the kids don't have the confidence to do it, And if you do like doing homeschool or online school, then good for you. I am glad that you're happy with what you're doing right now. But most kids, it's been anxiety on them. It's been, heck, even depression on them. And this virus has just completely ruined it all, and kids were pleading to go back to regular school. Now, regular schools were opening up for kids again, so they can go back to school, and they can learn normally again. But some schools may be shutting down again, or some kids are getting quarantined because they're either testing positive for COVID-19, or they end up being next to someone or being around someone that has tested positive for COVID-19, so they have to be quarantined for a week or two from regular school. But regular schools have been opening up again, so that's a bright side to some kids that don't have COVID and whatnot. So yeah, this virus basically made this year extremely terrible, and that's probably one of the main parts if not the most main part that made this year extremely terrible. So that's all I have to say for the first part. We also lost some people that we looked up to this year, such as Kobe Bryant and Chadwick Boseman, and then some artists like hip-hop artists and stuff like that we've lost this year that a lot of people really were fans of and looked up to as a person. So that made everyone's heart break this year, and it was just tragic. And now, one thing that also happened this year was the Australian bushfires, and they went crazy this year, and so crazy to the point that the sky was completely covered in red, Whole Lot of Red by Playboi Carti. Anyways, though, the sky was completely covered in red, and the wildfires outraged like crazy, and people were affected. Of course, people's homes were affected, and a lot of animals were affected in Australia. So a lot of people were sending out stuff to Australia. People were trying to fight back in Australia, and people were just really hoping that their current status would get better at some point. And so that's what I'm going to say there. I also want to mention how we were almost on the brink of another world war this year. I don't remember how it went exactly, but it was something having to do with the United States and I think Iran having some sort of drama. I can't recall what it was exactly. I don't remember what it was really, but I know that they were at some sort of disagreement and something terrible happened. So that almost caused another world war to happen, but thank goodness it did not happen. We are at the very brink of it, but thank goodness that did not happen. And I know there was a lot more real life events that happened this year, presidential election, stuff like that, and all sorts of things, but as far as for real life events in 2020 and whatnot, I think that's all I'm going to talk about for there. So now we're going to talk about me and some stuff with social media. So let's go ahead and talk about that. So 2020, some things happened with my channel during this time, and there was a lot of drama that I got involved in on social media. And by social media, I mean mostly like YouTube and Discord. I'm not gonna lie, as much as I want people to join my Discord server, heck, I even promoted it in my previous video, of course. Well, there has been a lot of drama that happened on my Discord server this year, and it's not a joke, and a lot of people were just not having it at that time. Either there were jokes being made that went too far, there were people that have said something that people have not agreed with, and it turned into a civil war, and that just kind of completely ruined the experience within my Discord server. There's no drama happening right now as I'm making this video, so the Discord server is pretty chill at the moment, so all of that stuff's pretty over, honestly. But, however, a lot of people just did not like experiencing what they did with on my Discord server, so sorry everyone, but the server's chill right now, so I highly recommend you join my Discord server. We need some more people in there. Just dank server, even if it's dead, even if it's alive. You know what, it's whatever. Join my Discord server, links in the description, as always. And so, with that out of the way, as far as my YouTube channel, maybe I'm not that huge at all, honestly. Maybe I'm not averaging the greatest amount of views per video. Well, I do want to say that I reached 561 subscribers within the year because you guys are just completely awesome, and without y'all support I wouldn't even be here. I know a lot of YouTubers say that and you'll probably be like, okay, everyone says that, blah blah blah, get to the point. Well, no, I'm serious. Without y'all's support, I don't know where I would have been here. Some YouTube drama happened and whatnot, I met some toxic kids on there.
Bro, what the fudge?
Oh, no.
Imagine thinking you're good with that. Like, actually, you're not good. You just spam. Oh!
You know, the classic YouTube trolls, haters, and etc., you all get the idea. But as soon as I switched to commentary videos, it seems like y'all really liked my commentary side, and heck, that gave me some bits of attention, and I actually have fun making my videos for all of you, especially when I know that I've got y'all's support that keeps me going. Seriously, I know plenty of YouTubers say this a lot, and you're probably thinking, yeah, Speedy, we've heard the same thing from multiple other people, blah blah blah, please get a move on. No, seriously, I can't thank y'all enough for the amount of support y'all have given me, even if I'm not huge. And that's one thing that kept me happy during 2020. During this year, I also experienced some drama with people that unfolded, and I actually know these people in the real world, and now I don't even talk to them. There's been a lot of drama this year that unwinded, and it had me feeling like complete garbage. And I thought 2017 was the worst year because of the amount of drama that year was packed with when it came to my point of view. But 2020 came along 3 years later, and then that's when everything just began collapsing. Looking back at 2017, despite me still not really liking that year due to all of the crap I went through that year, I must say there were some good parts from it, and those parts are kinda nostalgic. So those are the parts I actually cherish. But I'm talking about 2020. I don't want to relive another year like this ever again, but it wouldn't surprise me if the world just keeps crumbling down more and more, as people are already saying it is. However, I have a feeling that 2021 will be more decent than what 2020 was. We need to see and learn from what we've done and change things for the better. And there could be some light that actually shines down on this year. So with that, everyone, we'll just have to wait and see what this year holds for us as we leap into a new path. And if this year doesn't go well, then I'll just never trust the 2020s at all. I also plan to upload decently this year. Maybe not decently each month, but overall have a decent amount of uploads this year, and I promise I'll try my best. I actually promise this time. And so with that, that's going to wrap up today's video. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I can't wait to see y'all on my next upload and what 2021 holds for us. Happy New Year, everyone, and peace out.